Hello and welcome to day 62 of the ROBLOX Restaurant Tycoon 2 day by day guide. We've just completed day 61. The rank was poor because I didn't cook any dishes in the actual restaurant Daisies. I was actually out in the food truck playing the minigame. So that didn't count towards your daily ranking, but that's fine. We'll just continue. I was in the middle of collecting cash from the tables when the day ended. So here we are on day 62. Just running around collecting the cash. Now I have actually closed the restaurant because I'd been out for the previous 2 episodes in the food truck. I didn't want my staff to get overworked, so I've come back and closed the restaurant just to give them a little break because they did very well at running things without me here. And we'll continue to serve the customers that we've got in. And then if there's any time, I might reopen the restaurant again at the end. I'm going to help with a bit of cooking so that we can unlock a dish at the end of today. Making a Bakewell Tart, which actually, Bakewell is a village in the Peak District in England, and I don't actually live too far from there. I've actually been to Bakewell. It's a very, very picturesque little village or town. I'm not sure whether it's a village or a town, but I would say it's probably a village actually. But it's very beautiful and very picturesque. Beautiful part of England, the Peak District, where it is. Anyway, there you go. There's a little bit of geography for you. And now I'm making fish and chips again from our British menu. Very popular dish. People like to go for a chippy on a Friday in England. That's what people tend to do. Get the fish and chips from the chippy. Now I'm making mac and cheese. I think that one's off the American menu. So, as you can see, even though we didn't get to unlock a dish from yesterday's episode, we've still got quite a lot of different items on our menu already. Now, I have to collect the money from the delivery driver. I got $47 from him there. I'm actually going to reopen the restaurant because I think we can serve a few more customers now. And I also have to reopen the drive-thru because every time you close the restaurant, you also close the drive-thru. And you close the phone line for deliveries. So we get 5 on food and 5 on service. So my staff have done a fantastic job while I have not been here. Seem to do better when I'm not here. Okay, so yes, you have to collect the money from the delivery driver, otherwise he won't take other new deliveries out. And you have to collect the cash from the tables, otherwise your staff can't reseat new customers there. Oh, I'm making a naan bread. This is from our Indian menu. And we'll be using the tandoor grill for this. It's so lifelike. Look, there's the naan bread on the side of it, just like in real life. It's wonderful, the graphics sometimes. Okay, there we are, and that's the naan bread made. Oh, and that was for the delivery driver, it looks like, because he's just taken a bag. I didn't see it appear on the counter, but I did see a bag appear in the delivery area. Right, I'm going to close the restaurant again because we've seated a few more tables and I don't want to overwork the staff. And the end of the day will come up pretty soon. So I don't want too many tables in at the end of the day. Okay, let's go and have a look upstairs. What's going on up here? So we've got a few tables in. Some more cash to collect there. This is our second floor, which we purchased. We're now saving up for the mega plot. That's going to cost us $16,000. We have got a food truck, and if you want to see the food truck, you can have a look at a previous episode. I'll put a link to the full playlist in the description for you, so you can see any previous episodes. But also, I think, because the staff seem to have everything under control, we might go out and play the food truck minigame for a bit in this episode, maybe. I'll just help with the cooking because I don't want the staff getting overworked. Oh, chicken wings. That'll go into our fryer after we've done the mixing. Spin the thumbstick. Now I've got a mixing counter and the fryers and everything. I've got extra controls. I play on an Xbox One S, so the controls you see on screen are for that console. Yours may be slightly different if you play on a different device. Okay, so there's no deliveries waiting to go out with the driver. The phone will ring when there's a delivery due to go through, but actually, that said, I've just closed the restaurant, so it won't be taking any more deliveries today, actually, because you can only take the deliveries when you've got the restaurant set to open. Same with the drive-through, that only works when you have the restaurant set to open. So what I'm doing is I'm going out on foot to the food truck area. Now the food truck areas are on the sides of the roundabout, on the roads just off the roundabout, and it's the little green boxes, and then you press X when you get to one. Now, regular viewers will know why I've not driven the food truck to the food truck area. I always get them stuck. So I've gone on foot to the food truck area, and then I can just press X to play. You don't actually have to drive the food truck. And there we are, Daisies. That's the name of our restaurant. That's the name of our food truck. Be careful not to press the red exit button at the top. It's just the same controls as in the restaurant. You click on the customer's order and then you cook it as you would in the restaurant. And you've just got the 3 basic items, the preparation counter, the oven and the stove, that you have when you start on day 1 in the restaurant, because those are the only cooking items you have when you begin the game on day 1. So it's just like a day 1 restaurant, the food truck. Obviously, in the main Daisies restaurant now, we've got one of every item in our kitchen, which is probably why we've upped our food rating to 5, because we can cook every dish the way it should be cooked. But for the food truck, it's just back to basics, really. Also, anything I'm cooking here in the food truck doesn't count towards my daily totals for unlocking dishes. Obviously, the more dishes you cook in the restaurant, the bigger chance you've got of unlocking more dishes at the end of the day. But anything that happens in the food truck minigame does not count towards those daily totals. Okay, so as you can see, I've served quite a few customers here. My picnic benches are filling up nicely. It's a timed game, the Food Trucks minigame, so I've got just over 30 seconds left there. We're on 32, 31, 30, so I've got half a minute left to serve as many customers as I can. My record so far is $44. That's the most I've made from playing the Food Truck minigame. But let's see how much I can make this time, because I'm getting the hang of it now. I did struggle at first, like with everything. This is a beginner's guide done by a beginner. Half the time I'm figuring out how to do the stuff myself. Okay, oh, there we go. I am 34 this time, so I actually earned less this time, even though I came on foot and started straight away. And I'm going to teleport back to my restaurant because it just saves time, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. So back into the restaurant. It's 11 p.m, so the day shall be ending very shortly. Now, I did close the restaurant before I went out in the food truck, so the outside seating area, everybody's finished there. All the cash is collected. Oh, so there we go. That's the end of day 62. I can proceed to unlock one new dish because I got a rank of good, so we will do that now. I'm just unlocking in order now, so we'll unlock the taco from Mexico. There we go. Yeah, the daily quest was to serve 30 Chinese dishes, because I've actually played 3 days back to back, but I have split it into the separate episodes. You can actually do quests for the food trucks, but they're locked. I think you'd have to unlock the Luigi's minigame quest first before you could unlock the food truck daily quests. So we're probably not going to do that for now. We're just going to stay focused on our Daisies restaurant and our food truck. Okay, so most of the customers have finished now. So that's the end of the day. We'll log off, we'll clear the tip jar, and we'll say thank you very much for watching. And if you've enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe for more Roblox videos. and goodbye for now.